He's dumping the vehicle. 2 passengers, or 1 passenger, a driver, 2 passengers, 3 total running out.
Welcome to Viral Twist. A man stole a Kia, drove fast, cops stopped chasing, and he tried to hide under a staircase like nothing happened.
That's right, Colleen. You may have noticed we've been showing you this white Kia SUV on the right side of your screen for the past few minutes as LA County Sheriff's Department has been pursuing this driver through the streets of Carson. There is a wild and dangerous driver behind the window of that tinted vehicle right there. You can see the missing door handle on the driver's side of the vehicle. That male with a hoodie continues to keep peering up at the helicopters. He knows that there are people on his tail. However, this has been in and out of pursuit mode. At one point, they did authorize a pit maneuver. The most recent update is that they have pulled off completely. They have abandoned this pursuit, but we are sticking with this driver because he is posing a danger to the community here. He has been traveling at a very high rate of speed, upwards of 70 to 85 miles per hour down surface streets, and now there is talk of getting the California Highway Patrol involved in this case. We don't know what the original want is here, but in any event, he is now underneath or coming out the other side of the 710 freeway, eastbound on Del Amo Boulevard. He appears to be alone in the vehicle, but the driving has been such that he has come into a number of close calls, almost causing severe injury, and we're going to continue to keep an eye on this to see if California Highway Patrol picks this pursuit up once again. Again, we do not know what the original want was. We're going to actually just be getting an update right now from the Sheriff's Department. This is a stolen vehicle. So a grand theft auto suspect on the run here, making very erratic moves, a wild U-turn here, illegal U-turn, as he continues to try and basically try and probably look for a place to hide out, dump the vehicle at some point. He does know that there are authorities on his tail. He is very, very keenly aware of the pressure on him. We'll see how the behavior changes here, but we'll continue. The pursuit, you could come back to me. The pursuit is not back on, but the airship is following, and he's picking up speed. Look at this, 100 miles per hour. Yeah, we got to take this, 110. Yeah, first we were on surface streets. He got tired of fighting traffic on the Del Amo Boulevard and eventually got onto the southbound side of the 710 freeway, doing speeds in excess of 110 miles per hour, has now made his way into Long Beach, getting off of the freeway at the end of the 710 here, and now on Anaheim Street as he now makes his way off of the freeway, still doing extreme speeds here. California Highway Patrol monitoring this driver who was in pursuit by the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department gave up on the pursuit, but the driving behind the wheel has maintained a very dangerous speed. You can see that sheriff's helicopter still overhead, keeping an eye on the suspect. California Highway Patrol monitoring on the ground, deciding whether to engage with this suspect. But the driving, as I mentioned, is extremely dangerous and has had a number of close calls with other motorists. Now he's on surface streets here in a more commercial area. We're at Magnolia Avenue and Loma Vista Drive. He's making his way through this residential neighborhood now on the other side of Loma Vista, on the other side of Magnolia, I should say. And we'll see if anybody engages with him. He has not shown signs of dumping the vehicle, but we do know that this is a stolen vehicle. Grand theft auto suspect behind the wheel, doing speeds at times in excess of 85 miles per hour on surface streets, was touching 120 miles per hour on the 710 freeway. But again, it's a question mark as to whether there he is. He's dumping the vehicle. 2 passengers, or 1 passenger, a driver, 2 passengers, 3 total running out of the vehicle, dumping the vehicle, now running into a neighborhood, through an apartment complex in a back alley, making their way through here. There is no sign of law enforcement on the ground. There is a helicopter overhead. We're going to stick with the driver here as he continues to run for his life through this neighborhood. Again, down in an alleyway off of Electric Court and Loma Vista Drive. 3 suspects dropping that vehicle off and running for it in 3 different directions. Now climbing onto private property, over fence, into another apartment building here. We're going to come around here and see if anybody is able to catch up with them, but it looks like these 3 suspects are going to find space to hide out in this community at Electric Court and Loma Vista Drive after a dangerous pursuit, eventually giving up, dumping the vehicle, and now 3 suspects, again, on the run here, trying to find a hiding spot and just wait out the cops, because right now there is really no sign of law enforcement anywhere around here except for the helicopter, who has been monitoring their movements. We just saw the driver come around the building there. He's underneath that staircase, possibly in the first floor of this apartment building, and now looking for a spot to hide out. But you can see a lot of commotion now as folks start to wonder what in the world's going on here. They hear the helicopters. You saw that guy running through this private property. Again, we don't know if he has any connection to this property or if he just randomly ran in here. It looks like it was a more random run, but we'll see